Sukhi Hotu. May you be well and happy. Love without attachment. Is it really possible? This is the question that I get from many of my friends and students. Let us talk about this today. Love and attachment can sound very similar. We may feel that in order to love, we have to attach. When you learn Buddhism or any other spiritual teachings, you often hear that we should love. At the same time, we also hear our attachments creates problems and sufferings to us. In the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism, we learn that attachment and craving causes sufferings. So on one hand, we are asked to love. At the same time, we are also asked to not to attach. So can we really love without attachment? And how do we distinguish between love and attachment? Let's focus on love first. Love is the goodwill or open-heartedness or the willingness for everyone to be well. It's the warm feeling towards a person or people or any other living being. So in Buddhism, we use the term metta or maitri, which means friendliness. So friendliness towards all beings, and universal friendliness, and that is love. We can also call it loving kindness, wish of well-being, willingness in our heart for the other person or other people, other beings to be well and happy. Then what is attachment then? Love can become attachment when it is tainted by two other elements. One is a sense of ownership. The second one is sense of control. When we attach to people or things, we feel like we own them. So we want to keep them. We want to keep them very close. And then when we try to own them, we can come into a lot of problems and challenges, because in reality, we can't own anyone. According to Buddhist teachings, even we don't own ourselves. So how we can really own others? But of course, we can care for each other, but we can't own each other. When we start to own others, and our relationships become a burden. And the other element of attachment is a sense of control. So when we are attached to people and things, then we have this wanting to control others, and we want others to behave the way we want them to be. And then we will struggle to control them, we struggle to influence them. That also can create a lot of troubles and problems to us also. So when we have that sense of controlling, actually what we are really doing is that we are restricting other people. We don't give them the freedom. And then, of course, every individual has its own journey. So we can support each other, but we really cannot control others. We can be helpful to each other's journey. We can be helpful to others' journey, but we really cannot fully control. So when we have that sense of control, we set goals for others, we set expectations for others. The more specific we become in terms of our expectations, and more troubles and suffering we are going to experience. The stronger our sense of control, the more difficult our relationships become. So our relationships become a source of suffering rather than source of happiness or source of growth. So then, what we can do? Of course, our relationships towards our family, our partners, our friends can be based on attachment. So attachment to people can create a strong bond which can help people to be together. But what Buddhism is teaching us is that attachment is not necessarily helpful, which means that it doesn't say that being attached is bad or evil. It just says that it is not skillful or it is not smart to have too much attachment. It defeats the purpose. Because we want our relationships to be flourishing, our relationships to be healthy, relationships to be encouraging each other to grow. But the more attachment we bring to our relationships, it simply defeats the purpose. It just makes things worse. So what we can do? Of course, we can start from a place of attachment. Naturally, we attach to people. We attach to our family members. We attach to our partners. But then we can start a journey of moving from attachment to love. So gradually understanding this and gradually loosening our grip and giving more freedom to the other individual or other people, and giving more like respecting others' likes and dislikes, and then continue to extend our love, extend our good wish, extend our friendliness, extend our wish of well-being towards them, but not necessarily having specific expectations or sense of control. So giving kind of freedom to others. So that way, our relationships can be easier for us to maintain. So in relationships, we have to maintain a delicate balance. It is like holding a butterfly. When you hold a butterfly on your palm, if you hold it tight, too tight, maybe because you want to protect, you want to keep it, but if you hold it too tight, it can hurt. But at the same time, if you simply do not care, if you don't pay enough care and attention, simply open your arms too much, it can fly. So you want to give us kind of room to the butterfly, but at the same time, give proper care and attention. Then it will stay. It is healthy for the butterfly and also healthy for the person who is holding the butterfly. That is the kind of delicate balance we have to achieve in our relationships. But it may not come at once. It is a journey. So we can start from the place of attachment and gradually move towards love. But it's a journey. So what we can do, whenever we encounter moments of suffering or moments of friction in our relationships, those are good moments for us to reflect how much attachment is here, how much sense of control, how a sense of ownership is creating this. So we can use those moments of frictions, moments of disappointments, moments of suffering as opportunities to reflect our own relationships and realize the elements of control or elements of ownership in that interaction, and then gradually release some of it. And then next time when we interact with that person or people, so we will interact with loosening our attachment. So we can start loosening our attachment, not really get rid of them at first place, but loosening the attachment and seeing the growth of the relationship and seeing the ease of the relationship. And one day we will be able to reach simply to love. So it is possible that we can gradually move from attachment to love. So love without attachment is possible, but it's a gradual journey. But once we reach there, we will all enjoy our relationships. Thank you. May you be well and happy.